Spark 5, really controversial. I say controversial because I know the people who I grew up around and so forth, but a lot of people don't really know where the inspiration come from with Spark 5. So I can't give you a real life example right now. You gotta wait till the end of the video to really watch and see what actually happening. So legit, that's as I fixing myself in the mirror, right? I basically giving based off of my presentation and so forth. But the mirror telling me how I look, the expressions I give, so forth. Yeah, the mirror can show all of that. But what the mirror can't really do is tell me what this feel like to feel this heartbeat. Can't tell me what this pinching feel like. Like it can't tell me how I feel based on somebody telling me something I don't like. Or like the expression will be revealed, yeah, possibly. But the mirror don't actually feel what it feel like to be me. So I had to find a way to actually embrace, learn to love, learn to enjoy myself more than just the expression of what the mirror is seeing. So basically, like Spark 5 is know thyself better than knowing the reflection of self. So look in the mirror and ask who has the real power. We often focus on our image and how it would look rather than how and what actually is that's visible. The mirror sees what's present, but the mirror won't feel or be what's actually there. Be true to yourself and you will fall in love with the actual being of the reflection. Love you before loving what others see you to be. So, very intentional. It's legit. Like a lot of people try to hold this image and try to be liked for this specific reason, not knowing, like, we not knowing. Yeah, but I don't really like doing that. Like within themselves, it ain't something that, okay, yeah, I gotta bear this, do this on certain sacrifices. No, we talking about deep down to your core, you playing a role that you don't like yourself for. Spark 5 really teaching you to learn to embrace yourself, and then you get around and express yourself, and people will begin to reflect that because now you operating from the love of yourself. Operating from the love of yourself. At the end of the video, the spark really happened when I was smoking marijuana, weed, herb. Yes, I was in front of a mirror, right? High as shit. And I looking in the mirror and I lighten the blunt. Keep in mind now the blunt ain't getting down to roach size or whatever. So I in the mirror and I using the mirror to gauge the fire of the lighter onto the blunt. So legit, I thinking I far from my actual body. Keep in mind I looking in the mirror, I ain't going based off of looking at my hand itself. And in me lightness, I realized, mother flipper, why it's so hot? Because okay, right now I looking at this, but I looking in the mirror trying to light it, and at the same far away from my mouth or my face. But in actuality, because the mirror having its own reflection, I go in like this, not realizing like, bro, this close to your face, you know. And I didn't realize until like, motherfucker, the mirror ain't gonna feel this fire. I can be the one to feel the burn. So when I write that spark down, that's why I said that's one of my favorite sparks, because I realized was able to code the message in there. But most people do not really understand what I talking about because it have the reflective side of what people gonna see and have the actual meaning as to what happened. Like to actually be present. It's like, yeah, boy, I was blazing up one day and I was looking in the mirror to light the blunt and I almost burned myself. And I realized, like, bro, the mirror gonna see what happening, but the mirror ain't gonna feel what you feel. So that's why I feel like a lot of people gotta really fall in love with themselves instead of the image of self. So that's really what Spark 5 about though. Teaching you more to embrace who you are instead of just how you want others to see you to be.
Break the book down into 5 pillars. Self-awareness, because you need to know who you is. Self-protection, because you need to protect who you is. Self-discipline, because you need to develop who you is and who you want to be.